Welcome to the Dr. Oracle channel, and I am Dr. D Oracle, here to bring you a reading to answer some of your questions and give you some clarity about whether or not you are with your soulmate. So, I have 3 cards here with me today, and you're just going to take a few moments to center yourself, take some deep breaths, and really focus your mind on your awareness of your love life. What's going on? Today, you clicked on this video because you have a question of whether or not you are with your soulmate. So we're just going to take some time to pick our card, whether it's the first card with our selenite, second card with our calcite, or the third card with our pyrite. Make a choice, because this card is going to give you clarity about whether or not you are with your soulmate and what you need to do or where you need to go from here. So I'm just going to begin with selenite. The crystal and the card will reveal something about your situation. We have the King of Wands. This is the first card, the King of Wands, and it's inverted. This is a face card. So this card is really an inverted energy concerning our love life and what's going on. And this card is a male card. It's the King of Wands. So fellas, if you're dealing with a woman, this shows that she could possibly and very well dominate you. Okay? This is also a fire sign card. Okay? This is a fire sign card. So, this card is really speaking to the fact that, we need to save face, because there is just a lot of forceful energy, okay? A lot of forceful and dominating energy coming our way from our partner, okay? And so this card is really for all of us who have our Aries, our Leos, and our Sagittariuses as mates, okay? So here I'd have to speak for my own self, because my current partner is a Sagittarius, and this card in itself is telling me that this partner isn't really a soulmate, okay? So this just lets you know there's conditions behind you being with that person, because a soulmate doesn't hold us under any kind of conditions, okay? And with the fire sign element, it's really just showing a lot of hot energy, edgy, type of energy going on in our relationship with this particular person, okay? This relationship comes into our life to show us about authority, and being less passive in our choices of partners. And that's not to say that some of us we don't go perfectly with a fire sign, but what it does say is that's not the only energy that we need to use to judge, okay? We need to use a little more spiritual energy. That's where the selenite comes in. And it's just a finer vibration. So we tune more into the subtle energies of the person that help us to determine whether or not this is going to be something that we enjoy. Okay? That's pretty much what we look for in our soulmate relationship. We want to be able to enjoy that person, okay? So this card is just saying right now who that person is and why that person isn't our twin flame or our soulmate. I'm sorry. Um, and so it's like we're not tuned in on those subtler vibrations. I hear spirit saying right now it's really a big thing with sex, okay? It's really a big thing with sex. Maybe not that you need sex, but you're giving in to sex because you honestly don't want to go for a while without it again. Spirit is saying, like, even before you got with this person, you went through a long, like, dry out period. And so now you're like, well, I don't want to experience that again. And so that fire, that lust, that love is continuing to flare up that relationship, okay? That's not tuning into the higher, subtler vibrations, okay? That's what selenite tells us, because selenite is a fine vibration, and it tells us that when we're actually tuned into more solar components, okay, more cosmic components, we're not just judging on something as simple as, the fact that we had experienced the long dry out, okay? But some people haven't made it there yet, and it's okay to, feel really physically motivated at a particular time in life. But remember, when you're dealing with the fire signs, that motivation, can kind of drive the relationship, okay? And we've all heard of those people who choose sex in place of love, okay? So it's basically like you're settling here, okay? You're settling, okay? So you want to really just look at what you want the relationship for, okay? Are you just having it because you want a warm body next to you, or what? In this reading, it's telling me that you are, and definitely, you're being really passive about creating the life and the love that you really want with someone, okay? So, I mean, you're probably going to have some moments with this person that you really enjoy and appreciate, but it's not going to be fulfilling for you, okay? Because you're not tuned in to that higher spiritual vibration with this individual, okay? So for card 1, this card, I would have to say no. This is not your soulmate, okay? So moving along to card 2, for those of us who chose calcite and who chose card 2. I feel like right now you're already saying, you know what, I am with my soulmate. So I just really want to see what this card is going to reveal and confirm for me. And so we're going to turn it, and I'm going to go ahead and read for you. So this card is the Ace of Pentacles. And it's also inverted. Okay? It's also inverted. So what this card basically shows me is like a missed opportunity. Okay? So I feel like you are feeling like this is your soulmate. But you're also feeling like there's something missing here, and it may be detrimental to my relationship. I would like to confirm that this is a twin flame. I mean, not a twin flame. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is a soulmate, okay? This is a soulmate, okay? And this soulmate just presents so many possibilities. It's kind of hard to really engage yourself, okay? It's almost a little bit confusing. Here it is, that Ace of Pentacles, because you feel it, you know it's there, but for some reason you can't quite grasp it. I hear spirit just like really saying, even to where you can connect with that person more on a level of getting beyond a friendship or a situationship. Okay? So this is about missed opportunities, and yes, this is a soulmate. But this is also a moment where it's just like you haven't quite made that connection to take you to a higher level. So you're right. And this is your confirmation. But then you're also wrong, because if you can't make that connection really soon, you're going to, really lose contact with that person. That's what this card is telling me. It's not going to be for a long period of time, but it is going to be for a while, and then you'll end up running back into that person. Okay? So with this card, missed opportunities with a soulmate, it's saying basically now is not your time. Now is not your time. You won't experience that flourishing relationship with your soulmate. Okay? And it doesn't, this is not necessarily a bad card, but it's just showing right now you're just not ready. It's either you or them. They may not be ready. Okay? And because they're not ready, it may even feel forced. Okay? With the soulmates, it's a little bit different. So, that feeling of being forced can sometimes make the other person surrender or see that truth. But I don't feel like this is going to be the time. Okay? So, yes, that is your soulmate. But you will not be connecting on deeper levels. Okay? This is going to be a missed opportunity. I hear Spirit saying, you're also too busy with work. Like, you've just dived into some stuff, and you need to find your balance in that, or you're not going to have the time, okay, to really give to getting more deeply connected with this individual. Okay? So, yeah, with the calcite, this is really this is really just speaking to getting more firm, okay, in your decision to focus on one thing or another at a time and not be all over the place with your love life. Okay? The calcite is a reminder to us of, being stronger. Okay? Being stronger. Not really in our choices, but being stronger in how we spread ourselves around. Okay. Um, when we are, I hear spirit saying, you got kids, and putting money first and their safety is like a really big deal too. So, you really just want to be a little bit more observant um about how you're spreading yourself around. So I don't know, with this card I just feel spirit like saying there's a lot of issues in the way right now between you and your soulmate. And those have to be worked out. Okay? So now we're going to move on to card 3. If you chose card 3, we got the King of Pentacles. Oh, this is not your soulmate. I'm just going to tell you right now. This is a definite no. The King of Pentacles inverted to this is like an abuse of power and money. Okay, or someone who hides behind their money, like their insecurities are hidden behind money. So with the King of Pentacles, I'm gonna have to say no. This isn't your soulmate. In fact, this is a total jerk or asshole that you're dealing with right now. And if this is a woman, she's a bitch. Okay, she's definitely just looking for a ride on your coattail, okay? Your status, your money, okay? Um, and I think this is just a really materialistic face card here, showing that the person is really imbalanced, okay, when it comes to finances, when it comes to money, when it comes to being productive. And so you don't want to be bothered with this person. Right now, I see this person even saying, like, they don't have to put as much effort into you as you think they do, okay? And so, even before I turn this card, I felt a feeling of right now, it's just when it comes down to love, when it comes down to our soulmates, even when it comes down to our twin flames, we are experiencing a downside right now. Um, and a lot of it has to do with finances. Okay? Finances are a big factor in how some people feel. And if they don't have those materialistic things during the COVID crisis to, constantly hide behind or reinforce who they are, they're getting less likely to, have some sort of positive outlook on any type of relationship because they're not going to be putting as much effort into it. And this could even be your basic narcissist. And I'm not trying to label everyone a narcissist, but King of Pentacles is definitely a narcissistic individual who is limited in how much they can connect with the person or love. So this isn't going to be your soulmate, okay? And people who have a lot of narcissistic traits, they're kind of operating outside of their soul family right now. So they usually end up getting with anyone because opportunity is bigger to them than one individual person. Okay? And so it's like you need to release and let go here, okay? And you're going to need your pyrite for that, okay? Your pyrite is going to be shelter for you in the midst of a storm. And I really hate to say it like that, because I don't like giving, people a reading. And this is a really general reading. So if you need more clarity, that's when you need to come to me and, really purchase a personal reading so I can clarify what this is going to manifest as in your life. Okay? Pyrite has a protective energy. Okay? And it helps you draw energy for the earth through the physical body. And